This is Scrandigus 2001, and welcome to my video. Sorry if it's a little janky, first time recording, so kind of expect that. So, today, since it's my first ever video, I actually am going to be talking about the top 10 worlds I personally recommend. Reason being is because this actually will allow people who are new to VR chat to be able to get their toes in the sand, so to speak. Okay, this is a little choppy. Sorry about that. But yeah, for right now, actually, this is why I recommend it at saying it's like the number 10 on my list. Keep in mind, this is subject to change sometime in the future, so kind of expected to change at some points. So for the first one is Prismic's Avatar Search. So now, yes, I understand. Like some people are like, "What? What are you talking about? This is this should be on like higher on the list." Well, the thing is, I actually recommend this. I put this on number 10, is because yes, it does have a line like avatars that you can search up stuff like that. But apart from that, there's not really much to par when it comes to it. Now there is another. Now there are a couple different worlds I actually also recommend, but there's some things that people will prefer more than others. So it's kind of subject to change. Again, it's subject to change. So anyway, on to the next one. Believe it or not, this is actually something I've heard about before. And actually no. Number 9 I actually recommend is the Black Cat. Now the reason being I'm saying it is because yes, it's kind of like the same with this, but you actually get more people to like actually interact with, as well as some things in the world you can interact with. So whenever it comes down to it, think for example like going out to a store. There are people there you interact with, and you have like a lot more of a communication with. This will allow you to be able to like talk to people, maybe even go explore, or have people you want to go people who want you to go explore with them. Okay, so number 8 on my list, I would recommend. Actually, believe it or not, I would actually recommend Prison Escape. Now, why do I say Prison Escape? Well, that's because Prison Escape is another thing people tend to like group in with, or at very least try out. Which honestly I recommend is actually pretty good. Sorry for the stick drift for a second there. And because of that, that actually was one of the things I tried out first, and it actually worked out quite well with me. I actually met a good bit of people, as well as a group I'm actually a part of right now. Now, now it's time for number 8. No, wait, that was no. This is number 7. I apologize. This is number 7. Now, yes, I know it's like I don't have a list right now, so it's subject to the top of my head. So please keep that in mind. Don't just go into the comments and go like, because I mean, you have to be respectful to other people's opinions as well as their own reasons for it. Now, number 7 on my list, I recommend Zombie Survival. Now, keep in mind, I'm not much of a zombie guy in my zombie playing game myself. But this actually allows you to try with the guns first, as well as possibly the mechanics as well. Not to mention, also, you can have a good bit of people join you as well. And, okay, now it's time for something else. Let's go with this. So, now, I know that there are people who are going to say, like, oh, why are you doing this? Or why you go for this and stuff like that. Now, I understand that. But at the same time, also, this is my personal preference, and it's also subject to change. Keep that in mind. Now, another one I recommend is actually the game Among Us. Now, I know people are going like, really? That game? With the memes and stuff like that? Really? And I'm just like, and I am like this. Yes, but there are some things that can actually go well. For example, in the VR version of Among Us, it actually is a lot more fun and a lot more intriguing rather than just simply like holding your phone, pressing certain things, not even able to talk to the person unless it's like via texting or something like that, and wherever there's a button press. In the VR version, you can legit actually just go around talking to people as well as many other things. Now, number 5, I actually would recommend the world /game Would You Rather. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because I have actually had many different. Oh, okay, geez. Sorry for a little bit of the lag spike there. many different stories involving like some things going on weird on that place. But that's also part of this charm. You actually meet more people and as well as understand and get to hear more about them. Now, number four, I would recommend X Ross discs. Number either number four or number three. Now, I may have butchered that name. I do apologize, but okay, if you know the movie Tron, it's kind of like that, but with more in VR and as well as you'd be able to interact with it. Now, on to number four. Oh, wait, no, we were number three. I think it was okay. It was number four and number three. I actually would recommend Prop Hunt. Now, reason being I choose Prop Hunt for the fourth. Wait, yeah, it was the fourth slot. I do apologize. I don't know how to enter or anything, so don't expect this to be a clean one. Prop Hunt is actually one of the first times I ever actually tried it in VR. It's actually really amazing the way you actually do things. Granted, the controls are kind of a little bit chunky, but it still is pretty good regardless, and I do recommend it. Now, another one I would recommend. It would actually be Putt Putt Quest. Now, I know people are like, really? A mini golf game right now? Really? To me, I'm just like, well, yeah. I mean, what else do you want to do? What else do you think I was going to say? But the thing is, I've actually been part of a group that actually did this before. I never tried it before until then. By the way, if you do want to know what group I am part of the Fair Fight Furry group in VR chat. Now, if you do have any like questions about like the group and stuff like that in another video, possibly, if this does well, then I will actually talk more about the Verified Furry group. Now, on to number one. The one world I will truly recommend. I actually would recommend, and keep in mind, this list is subject to change, Grapple Island. Now, the reason being I say that is because, okay, I can tell already, some of you are already going like, really? Why here? Now, believe it or not, I've actually tried this before, and keep in mind, I don't really have phantom sense. But with Grapple Island, you get in like the motion. You feel like your body is actually going through the motions, like swinging, boosting, even flying a helicopter. That is actually something in here. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, in that world you can also fly vehicles like a helicopter, as well as driving cars in there, as well as hooking onto them and being dragged with them. Now, that is unfortunately my last bit of like on the list. Oh, I actually appreciate a like and subscribe, and as well as hope to see you in the next video, hopefully. So, yeah, keep in mind this is the first time, so I don't know how I don't have any software or computer to edit, so this is via the headset. And again, I'm sorry if it's a little bit chunky in terms of like frame rate as well as audio quality and a bunch of other things. Keep in mind this is my first time. Okay. I do appreciate Bye.